Hi, my name is Christina, and today I'm going to discuss with you I Am Shelby James, Beauty in the Darkness. This is written by Brooke Lee, and I'm really honored and excited and just privileged to be able to tell you all about it because Brooke Lee is a debut author, so congratulations on taking that step out of the box. So without further ado, I Am Shelby James, Beauty in the Darkness by Brooke Lee. This is a bisexual story. The main character is female, so she likes females and males. And her name is Shelby James. Her best friend is Veronica Monroe, which she refers to as Ronnie. And they have been friends for decades. They know each other pretty much inside and out. And so one night they go out and they have a lot of fun. And on the ride back, Ronnie kind of starts making the moves. And so Shelby's just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this. This is my best friend. Like, we all have that friend in our life who is kind of like our soulmate friend. Like, this person gets us all the way around, and when they judge us, it's with love. And so, this is who Ronnie is to Shelby James. She is her soulmate, her best friend, her other half in this universe. And so they get back to Shelby's apartment and things get heavy quickly. So we're going to follow the path of Shelby and Ronnie's relationship after the night at the club and the night back at Shelby's apartment. And they kind of meet these two guys the next day. And so Shelby and Ronnie now have to navigate this. Do they want to do just them and a relationship? Because they already know they're compatible, and once again, like I said, they're soulmates, they're best friends. Do they want to be lovers? Do they want to add that onto the list? Do they want to go forward with the guys that they just met? It's kind of like a murky ground on what they're going to do. Then Ronnie has to go on a business trip to Chicago and takes Shelby with her, and more things happen, more things evolve. They still are trying to talk to these other two guys, and it's just kind of like, what do I want? What does my heart want? What is it saying? Where are we going with this? And it's just, you feel the struggle, and you feel the heartache, and you feel the questionings, and you too are like, what are you gonna do? What's going on? And part of you is like, do this, and the other part of you is like, no, do that. And so you're really involved. You're really like you're really like the third person, like the third wheel in this book that like is invisible. You're the invisible friend. But I'm okay with that because I was putting in my 2 cents everywhere on what I thought should happen, regardless if that's what happened or not. And it was interesting to watch the way things progressed. And I loved that old characters came in, like people that were kind of mentioned in the beginning of, hey, this is what happened here, and then we meet up with those characters later and we kind of see how their lives have evolved. And it's just kind of interesting to watch the different way everybody interacts with each other. I'm not gonna lie here, I'm quite impressed with how everything worked out in this book and how the storyline went and everything. For a debut author, I have been so lucky to find so many good ones, and Brooke, you're right there with them. You blew me away. I loved it. I loved it. I would highly recommend I Am Shelby James if this is going to be like your first kind of soiree into lesbian reads or like these kind of bisexual reads, because there's this intimacy, there's this friendship. Both females are strong characters. Thing is like these characters are real. I mean, Shelby deals with some depression issues, and pretty much all of us have some depression tendencies. And that's the beauty in the darkness. Like, Shelby has to find beauty in the darkness. And this is something that we have all had to do. And throughout it, she writes these beautiful poems, and some are so sad that like my heart broke for her because I knew exactly how she felt. I've been there. And I think that's what a lot of readers are going to see, and they're going to feel, and they're going to know and understand, because it's not something far-fetched that you're going to read it and go, oh, I know exactly what's going on with Shelby, and this is the worst thing ever. And then there's some poems that you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I get it, like, yes. So, and it's quite the ride because there's such sexual tension, there's such great sexual rides. I mean, this book is going to hit you on more levels than just one. And I think that's what I love. And I admire Brooke so much for doing this. But she gave this her all. And this book is so fantastic. I mean, like I said, the writing is good. It's so real. And I can just see myself having a conversation with my best friend like this. And the sex scenes, male, female, right on. Good job, Brooke. I mean, seriously. Underpants? Not required while you read this. So once again, I want to say congratulations to Brooke for taking that step and writing the end and actually getting something done. Um, I'm so, so proud of you. Congratulations. This is such a big step. And I just really recommend Shelby, I Am Shelby James, Beauty in the Darkness. And anybody that's starting out trying to dip your foot into the lesbian waters, this is a really good read if you're kind of like, because you're going to get straight sex too. So if this is your first time stepping out on something, this is going to be like the go-to book that I'm going to recommend to everybody. Kind of the beauty of this book is we fall and now we have to bring ourselves out. We have to find that beauty in the darkness. And that's something that we've all had to do. So I Am Shelby James, Beauty in the Darkness, self-pub book by Brooke Lee, out April 1st, 2016, and I am going to give this 4.5 stars. Congratulations, Brooke Lee. I think that it's going to be a success.